Hi, Stacy here today to change it up a little bit and talk about Vera Bradley's Breast Cancer Foundation and all the gorgeous patterns that are involved with that. I do have some notes here. I apologize. I can't remember everything off the top of my head. But the Vera Bradley Foundation started in 1998, but they actually started raising money for breast cancer research in 1993 when the co-founders, one of their best friends, Mary Sloan, passed away of breast cancer, sadly. Since then, they have raised $28.1 million in funds for cancer research. They hold several events throughout the year that, a couple I have been to. They teamed up with the Simon Cancer Research out of IU, Indiana University. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But as I was putting this together, putting my timeline, writing down, what pattern came out when, I'm like, I have my own personal stories centered around the Breast Cancer Foundation. It's so interconnected, and I know, knock on wood, I've never had cancer. My grandmother on my father's side passed away from breast cancer. But not only have we all been touched by, cancer, but even the stories I have that are indirectly involved, there has to be 50 million stories surrounding Vera Bradley and their breast cancer research of good positive stories, whether it's directly or indirectly like my stories. It kind of blows me away how far-reaching this foundation can be. Tell you a little bit more about the events before we get into the meat and potatoes, the fabulous patterns that they've done over the years. Like I said, they hold several events throughout the year. They have a annual golf and tennis classic in Fort Wayne. I personally have never attended those. I can't play golf. I can't play tennis. I don't enjoy either of them. Personally, when I was there, the women I saw there were all very athletic and good looking and well polished. I'm like, this is not my crowd. Okay, but I did go to the Tickled Pink event one time, and it was a blast. Absolute blast. You bought a ticket to go to the event with my girlfriends. I found out right before then I was pregnant with my firstborn, and so I didn't get to partake in the cocktails, but they had fabulous food. Vendors all around town contribute to the food. They have a silent auction. They had whoever the popular American Idol singer was at the time. They had him come sing, which was kind of cool. The silent auction was fantastic. I won two things. I won it's somewhere. I found a sweatshirt jacket that says "Hope Grows" on it, and it's too small for me. It's a size small. I don't wear a size small, but it also included, I think, like 6 free passes to Catalyst Fitness in Fort Wayne, which I did put to good use. 6 or 3, I can't remember. And ironically, we found out that the owner was someone that my husband knew, the owner of the gym. Someone my husband knew, and my husband was needing to pass a physical fitness test for his job that he still currently has. And through me winning that item at their silent auction, we were introduced to our trainer that we had in Fort Wayne, who got my husband prepared, very, very well prepared for his physical fitness test and for the 6 months of physical fitness endurance he had to go through for his job. So very grateful for that roundabout introduction. The second thing I won was a very high-end watch. It wasn't Rolex, but it was purple and it was too small for my hand. It was so cool to win, and I'll think of it later what it was. I won it for $500 and turned out to be too small. And I turned around and sold it for about $1,100, I think. So I made a little bit of money off of that. Couldn't wear it. Gosh, what was it? It wasn't Rolex. It was about a very high-end jewelry store there in Fort Wayne. Oh well, I no longer have it. But I did go to the Tickle Pink event. If you get the opportunity to go. We all got a little Emma purse as our thank you gift. Mine was an Imperial Trois, and it was filled with goodies and stuff. They also have the Turn the Town Pink event, which is in May and in Fort Wayne, where they tie pink ribbons around the town. May 5th is the day they start that, and then May 13th they're going to have a pink ribbon run, 5K or 2-mile walk, I believe, with a Fort Wayne running company. And then the Tin Caps, the single A team there, is having a Tickle Pink night, and where you can donate $1 of your ticket towards Breast Cancer Foundation, and you're encouraged to wear pink there too. That's on June 17th of this year, and we're just gonna miss it. So bummed. I love going to Tin Caps game. If you're there for the outlet sale, go to a Tin Caps game. They're cheap, they're fun, the park is fantastic, it's new, it's a good time. But another event I've done was actually on the research side. Put this there. Forgot I still have my patterns on there. On the research side, this was in, my son was already born by then, so this was in November of 2010, where Parkview Hospital and Vera Bradley and the Simon Cancer Research Center teamed up, and they were looking for volunteers in the town, women volunteers, to donate a small piece of breast tissue to their research. And went there, knew a few people there. Actually did see Barbara Bradley, back guard there, kind of giving everybody a pep talk and telling everybody how wonderful it was that they were volunteering. It was a little painful, but nothing too crazy. But we got there and waited our turn. I went back to a room. 2 nurses, I think, that, of course, they were volunteering their time too, and you got a couple of numbing shots, and they did take a small sample of my breast tissue, and I have a very, 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 very tiny scar from that, but it obviously was to a very worthy cause. And in return, we got pink t-shirts, which I unfortunately destroyed mine with bleach. Loves Me tote, and inside was a white chocolate sucker, which I ate right away, and some other goodies. So that was a good time and for a good cause. One big part of their raising funds for breast cancer research is through their patterns. They have a breast cancer pattern. They started this in 1999, I believe. So a year after the foundation was started. And every year they have a breast cancer pattern that when you buy that from a Vera Bradley store, at verabradley.com, or at the outlet store, they donate 10% of the proceeds to their foundation. You can also online, from time to time, round up to the nearest dollar and donate that to their breast cancer foundation too. So let's take a look, travel back in time, and see what all the different patterns they've had in their breast cancer patterns. This first one is Return to Happiness. I actually have an eyeglass case in it. Very pretty with the little flowers here. What are those? Someone can tell me in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. The pink ribbons, obviously for cancer research. This is the first one. And it was from July 1999 to July 2001. So this one's been around for a while. It has a navy background. Very pretty. This one looks to be in pretty much new condition. It's a double eyeglass case. You can put your readers there and your other pair of eyeglasses right there. And it's got that really cute pink or green gingham there in the pattern. 100% cotton, machine wash, cool, gentle, cycle, do not use bleach, line dry. That was interesting. Made of U.S. components, sewn in Mexico. So back then they were already outsourcing. I did not know that. 100% cotton. So this is not totally made in the U.S. Still worthy cost. Again, return to happiness. Next we have Hope, a yellow pattern. Hope was from January 2002 to January 2004. And this is a Jilly, a small shoulder bag here. Consider it another vintage piece with the flap. This is, no, it has a magnetic snap there in the gold instead of the typical silver you see there. Beautiful pattern. Again with the yellow ribbon in it and the flowers. This looks to be in new condition, and it's, over 20 years old. No, going on 20 years old. Sorry about that. 15 years old. Why make myself older than what I am? Really? Alright, and there's the interior there with has the same pattern as the exterior. It's actually, if you can see that, it's got lines through the pattern. It's not a solid yellow color. This is the old style of ribbon zipper pull with the actual fabric instead of the nylon Vera Bradley logo. It has one pocket there, zipper pocket, which is in pristine condition. Sometimes on the older patterns you can get a lot of chipping on the zipper, and this is not the case with this one. Vera Bradley, I don't see where this one was made. It just gives you the directions, so maybe it was made in the US. So just a nice, fun, easy purse to use. Maybe for a preteen, that would be good for too. Then we have New Hope, which was January 2014, or 2004, sorry, to January 2007. This one's seen some action. This is a Molly. It doesn't have a sturdy base. I was thinking it did. Maybe it never did. This was made in the US, but this is Molly. You can see, bring these back up, there, the pink ribbon that they've continued throughout these patterns. Very cute there. And then this one obviously has a black background, even though it's a little faded from use. Not too crazy. You could throw this in the wash. This is Molly in New Hope, and again it has that older style ribbon zipper pull, a small front pocket there, an interior zippered pocket which is in fabulous condition, and no pocket on the back. Very thin little strap. Maybe carry it more on the crook of your arm, which I don't usually do that, but you can put it up here. Again, maybe another preteen bag. Then we have Hope Trois, which was January 2006 to July 2007. This is when I really started getting into Vera Bradley. This is the first breast cancer pattern I really remember. This is a travel bag, travel pouch. Sorry about that. There's the coordinating tag there. Yeah. Pink ribbons entwine this cheerful fabric, signifying renewed hope for a cure. 10% of net proceeds from the sale of products in Hope Trois will be donated to the Vera Bradley Foundation for breast cancer and other breast cancer projects and services. To learn more about our foundation, visit verabradley.org. And you can still obviously check out that wonderful website. This was made in China. This is when they really started taking stuff to China. The travel pouch, there's no interior lining like the Ditty bag. You could use some maybe lighter items, a shoe bag or something like that. It's got a drawstring closure there. Very nice, easy piece. You can watch on eBay. I actually got this on eBay for $9 shipped, which I think is a fabulous price. I want to say it retailed around 15 or so, maybe. Now, Pink Elephants is my #1 favorite breast cancer pattern from Vera Bradley, followed very closely by Ribbons, which you'll see. Now, Pink Elephants, I'm going to just grab this here so I can talk in front of the camera. It originally was from January 2007 to July 2008. This piece is from that first time that it came around. I'm obviously not going to open this inside, but it still works. It's got a little push button there. Absolutely love this one. I think it's probably in such good condition because we lived in California for 4 years and it rarely rained. We lived there through the drought years. So that's probably why it's in great condition. Now where we live, it's super windy. I'm not going to use this. We'll see if I ever use it again. It's kind of my cherished piece. I've had this in Mod Floral Blue too, and it broke. But this one is in great condition. Again, that's Pink Elephant, probably their most famous breast cancer pattern. Has the elephants in it, which I absolutely love. Have quite a few things in Pink Elephants. Then we have Pinwheel Pink, January 2008 to May 2009. This is my daughter's, actually. This is a daughter's apron. They also have the mom's apron, but this one is for the smaller folk. Really cute pattern there. You kind of see the pinwheel there with the Pinwheel Pink name. My mom is pretty short. I'm going to do some videos with her. She's quite the character. But she actually has a few of the mom or the daughter aprons, and she uses them because she is pretty short. She's actually shorter than me, and I'm 5 foot tall. But this one is for my daughter. It's a little bit big for her because she is really petite, really tiny. But it has a couple slip-in pockets there. It ties at the top and at the waist. So just a cute little pattern, cute little piece there. Then we have Hope Garden. I love this, even though it's white based. I'm not crazy about white based. It was from January 2009 to September 2010. This is Not Just a Clutch. Literally, that's the name, Not Just a Clutch. K-N-O-T. And it retailed for $54. Don't ever pay that much for this. There were a ton of these at the outlet sale. They went super cheap. They still go super cheap. This one I got super cheap at the outlet sale. $7 or so. Anyway, you can obviously wear it like this. It's not one of their best sellers. This pattern is fabulous. Style, not so much. We'll do a video on the flops too. But it's got a magnetic closure hidden there. It's got a cute little knot there. Open it up. It's pretty stiff. Doesn't have a lot of depth to it, but it's got a long zippered pocket and 2 slip-in pockets there. You can turn the strap around into a rolled strap, tuck it in, and there you have it as a clutch. Humongous clutch. Look at this. It goes right across my body. Whoa! And you've got your long... I've actually never seen anybody carry this in the wild yet. That's probably why it was an outlet piece. It had a little bit of catch there in the zipper. There's the interior pattern there. I love Hope Garden. I really wish they made a throw in this. Wouldn't that be fabulous if they went through all the breast cancer patterns, started there, and retroactively made throws in these? I would have every one of these. And I have ribbons. I don't have pink swirls. I gave that one to my sister. But I would buy them in a heartbeat. Then we go from one of my favorite to my least favorite, Loves Me. Very cute name. It was from January 2010 to September 2010. And there's a reason why it had such a short duration. This pattern, I apologize in advance if you love this pattern. I do not. I think they took this really super cute daisy pattern with this navy background and just like threw Pepto-Bismol on it. I'm sorry, Vera, but it's true. When we were at the Tickle Pink event, was it Hope? Yeah, Hope Garden was on its way out. Loves Me was on its way in, and my girlfriends and I were going into this room to watch a short movie clip about Vera Bradley. And then they had a Loves Me item sitting there on a little table, and a Vera Bradley employee there. Oh, this is our newest breast cancer pattern. It's not yet out there. You know, you're getting a sneak peek since you're here at the event. Yay. What do you think? Looking at my girlfriends, we were all like, it's nice. Yeah, okay. I'm going to tell the truth. No, this pattern has short duration because it did not do well. it had a lot of potential. I don't know, these even kind of look like splattered eggs, I guess, maybe because it's Easter time. But yeah, it's not a good pattern. This is the Betsy. Okay, let's look beyond the pattern at the bag. This is the large Betsy, the Betsy. There's the little Betsy, bitty Betsy, and Betsy. This was the precursor to the Mandy. We'll do a video on that too. It retailed for $63. Never been used, this particular bag. Like I said, I did get a tote in Loves Me. I actually sold it. We were a little short on money at the time, and I sold that bag. It was like 2 weeks before my husband's first paycheck with his new job. And, we were just scooting in there. The gas gave out in Gurney. We were coasting on fumes. And I sold the bag. And I appreciate the opportunity to be able to have that bag in my possession. But we needed to eat. Anyway, back to Betsy. Here, it actually has a removable sturdy base. There. And then it also has 6 slip-in pockets. So it's a very large shoulder bag. I'll just kind of stick that back in there. For now, has a front slip-in pocket. And there on the shoulder. And no pockets on the back. So obviously take out the base before you wash it. No big deal on that. I thought I had more in Twirly Birds Pink, but I don't. It was January 2011 to September 2011. I love this piece. Well, not this piece, this pattern. And I'm showing this side because it has the full bird on it. These are little mini note cubes, and if you untie it, they're not sticky. They just kind of go everywhere. So I kept it in this just to look at the pretty pattern. Look at the pretty bird. So I think I did have a few pieces in this over the years, but there's Twirly Birds Pink, Twirly Birds Navy. Twirly Birds Pink is the breast cancer pattern. It is much better than Loves Me. Such a cute pattern there. Here we have Tea Garden, September 2011 to September 2012. And this is one that's really grown on me over the years. And this is the Ditty bag. I don't have a lot in Tea Garden. I have maybe another wallet. I think that's about it I have in Tea Garden. But it's got a great background. You can see they've really gotten away from... They have the florals in this one, but no pink ribbons that they had in those earlier patterns. But it's a fun pattern. The Ditty bag is fantastic. If you have kids, get a Ditty bag. If you swim, get a Ditty bag. You can throw everything in here. It'll keep the fabric nice and clean and dry because it has a lined interior. Drawstring closure. There you go. Look at that. I have several Ditty bags. This one in particular I have not used. My Java Floral, my ABC one, and because A to Z, and my Purple Punch have seen a lot more action. So that is Tea Garden. Now they went back to Pink Elephants. So this particular piece from November 2013 to June 2014. This is the pleated tote. Pink Elephants, again, such a popular pattern. They brought it back in production. They made a lot of different bags in it, the newer styles. People absolutely love the pleated tote. You've got your 2 big pockets here. You've got your signature pleats, which I don't know, with this being a black bag, if you can really see that. Just a huge tote. You can use it as a teacher bag. There's that interior with that wonderful basket weave. Bright pink interior, has a zippered pocket. And 1, 2, 3 slip-in pockets. Sturdy base. So you definitely want to take that out. Yeah, there it is. Take that out. This is my second pleated tote. I think I mentioned this before. My first one got ruined in the rain. The cardboard gave out. I had watermarks on my bag. I was so upset. But this is my second one. And it's such a good, fun pattern there. Then we have pink swirls. Now, Vera Bradley changed it up a little bit with pink swirls. And that they had the pink swirls and the pink swirls pattern, interior pattern, both as breast cancer patterns. Pink Swirls was from June 2014 to May 2015. Pink Swirls Flowers was from January 2015 to August 2015. So get a little more mileage out of this pattern. Love this. I mentioned it before, but it's really growing on me. It reminds me of Heather, only in a different color scheme. Got your pinks and your oranges. My sister loves this. My youngest sister loves this pattern. And you've got your interior pattern here. Of course, this is the hipster. Retails for $60. Got your front zipper there. Slip-in pocket. Your 3 slip-in pockets on the interior. And your back zippered pocket there. And you can see over time they've changed the look on their tags. Just kind of keeping it nice and fresh there. So that is Pink Swirls. Now, I did skip over ribbons, and that's because the throw is under here, and I'm going to show it in all its glory when I'm done here. So then we have Catalina Pink. This is another one they did. Catalina Pink from July 2015 to, I think, July 2016. And then Catalina Pink Diamonds, which is the interior pattern here. Same time frame, July 2015 to July 2016. This is the older style of tote. Again, there's their breast cancer tag. Retailed for $49. No pockets on the inside. It's got the toggle closure and 3 slip-in pockets on the inside. Love the tote. Have a lot of them. If you've seen that video. There you go, Catalina Pink. The one complaint I've heard about this pattern is that it looks faded. It actually isn't faded. It's just the way the background is, the color of it. You heard that little crinkle. It's not one of those outlet bags. It's just that silicone little pocket thing that they put in there. I haven't taken it out in this bag. So there's that. The most current pattern. Breast cancer pattern. Art Puppies. So we have ventured up to today, even though we're going to take a little bit of time travel. Back to ribbons. Triple Zip Hipster. Fabulous. But Triple Zip Hipster now has that nylon lining. But again, it's still breast cancer pattern. This retails for $58. Triple zips. 1, 2, 3 zippered compartments. Hence triple zip. And like I said, hipster. It's worn crossbody. It's got the nameplate there. It's their new style. There's the interior, that zippered one. And it has 1, 2 slip-in pockets in that front. No pockets in that middle one there, but still very, very roomy. This is the big crossbody. Bigger than what you expect, actually, if you order it online. There's your interior with a large zipper pocket. And even though this piping goes across, it just has the pocket that goes about 5 to 6 inches across there. And yeah, it's got a little bit of that crinkle sound, not as bad as others that I've seen. It's got the silver Vera Bradley logo buckles there. No, I have not used this purse yet, but plan on it because I love Art Puppies. I was kind of meh about it at first, and then it grew on me. I really like that color scheme. I wish I had picked up the pajamas in it, but I got it in lilac instead. Okay, let's go back to ribbons. I apologize for going out of sequence here, but we have Tea Garden, September 2011 to September 2012. Ribbons, which is September 2012 to August 2014. And the second round of Pink Elephants, November 2013 to June 2014. I love this throw. I love this throw. I love it so much. It's kind of a hard throw to find, so it's never going to leave my clutches. Please don't ask for me to sell it to you, because I'm not going to. And I didn't pay retail. This is one of the few pieces that I paid above retail. Market value on this is pretty high, but it's just such a beautiful pattern. There they've gotten back to the ribbons there. Every time I see ribbons out in the wild, if you want to call it that, I just stop and kind of and then my kids bring me back into reality. But it's just fabulous. I don't let my kids around this one that much. I get to use it. It's still extremely soft. Absolutely love ribbons, and that is one of my favorite throws of all time. So I hope you learned a lot about the Vera Bradley Breast Cancer Foundation. They impact so many lives, even mine, in an indirect way. It's like, where would I have been if that particular event didn't happen? And it happened because of Vera Bradley. And I just love that. I hope you love that too. If you want to leave me any comments about your stories, if you've had any experiences with the events or with the foundation, I would love to hear about them. Please leave those in the comments below. If you found this informative, which I hope you have, this was pretty fact-filled, please like my video. I would appreciate it. And if you'd love to learn more about Vera Bradley and see more of my massive collection, which there is a throw video coming, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you.